City have done it. They have won the game they had to. So there's the final whistle. So City move within 2 points of Arsenal, and they've improved their goal difference in the process. Goal that really mattered came on the hour mark from Jeremy Doku. Another peach of a finish, so similar in its nature to the one that earned City a point at Everton on Monday night. Once that goal had gone in, you felt that City would go on and win the game. Haaland made sure with just a scramble ball over the line in the 75th. And then the final piece of icing on the top of the cake, a ball from Haaland to Marmoush, who finished exquisitely. And City have beaten Brentford by 3-0. And they say to Arsenal, if you want to win this league, you're going to have to win your last 3 matches of the season to do so, starting at West Ham tomorrow. The final score here at the Etihad Stadium, it is City 3, Brentford 0.
The official Manchester City podcast. Watch the full video version of this show via City Plus now.
Well, let's go back to the studio where we can join Keith Curle, Neil Warnock and Kel, and I'm pretty sure that Keith Curle said 3-0, did he not, Kel?
Thank you so much, Alistair, man. You would be right in saying that we had a correct prediction here in the studio. My guest today, Keith Curle, rightly said Manchester City would win 3-0, and they've done just that against Brentford. All 3 goals coming in the second half. What a second half performance there from the boys in blue. 3 points secured, 3 goals added to the goal difference, and now it is over to Arsenal, who face West Ham tomorrow. Alongside me, the legend that is Neil Warnock, and of course Keith Curle. Neil, where shall we begin? What a game of football, what a second half. 3-0 Manchester City.
Yeah, it was always going to be the wide players, and we just couldn't understand why Brentford didn't get tight with them, but they were. He must be the best wide player in the world at the moment, Doku. I can't see anybody better than him. He's just an amazing young man at the minute, and you know, I think Pep will invite me again now, eh?
Well, I hope so. And we'll have you back as well. Well, we'll be inviting Keith back with that correct prediction. Yeah. Well done. You said 3-0, Keith, but it was a great performance from the Blues today.
Yeah, definitely. It was an obvious threat in wide areas, but it was about keeping the discipline and keep moving the ball quickly, knowing that with the ability you've got, Semenyo and Doku, things are going to happen.
Yeah.
But you have to just don't overcomplicate it, keep it simple, and knowing that the quality that they've got in wide areas, goals are going to come.
Yeah, patience kind of felt like a bit of a virtue.
You know, like Haaland scored that goal. They're the goals I love, my strikers scoring. I know it sounds silly, but the first goal is a brilliant goal, but I love those tap-ins that come off you know, when you're not expecting it. Yeah. You know, and I'm really pleased for him, because as I said, they worked so hard yesterday, and great to see the second half coming off like that.
Is that also as well Haaland all over? I mean, he was kept quiet in the first half. He had a few chances, but you said they were difficult ones. But he kept fighting, he kept battling, and it was an epitome of that today. He almost bullied the ball into the goal there.
He did, but he's just enjoying his game at the minute. I mean, it's hard, isn't it, when you don't get a lot of crosses coming in? Yeah. But he's always there now, and he's smiling. He's smiling a lot, and I like that. I like that in his striking, because they give him some stick, but he don't bother him at all, and he answers with a little goal like that, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he almost...
They're the type of goals I used to score, by the way. Haaland's goal, I was lethal from a yard.
We've got some very excited fans here behind us as well, of course, celebrating that 3-0 win. The defence as well, I mean, Donnarumma didn't have too much to do in that second half, but when we needed him, fashioned a couple of brilliant saves.
Yeah, and again, I think we've got to pay credit to Brentford as well, because they were a threat. We're watching it here in the studio now, and I think they had 2 one-on-ones, and you're thinking that's nervy. And then every opportunity they do, they put the ball in the box. So you can see why they've done well this season as well. They're organised, disciplined, they're brave as well in that sometimes how they set up as well, and they've got pace, and they can hurt you on the counter-attack.
2 centre halves were magnificent today. Yeah. The 2 centre halves, Mark and Ake. I thought they were very, very good today. They not just didn't break sweat, but they read the game really well, didn't they? They read the problems that they were going to cause, and they intercepted before they had to, really push it. So, I was pleased for them.
Just seeing there, I mean, we love the lap of honour the players and the team doing now at the end of the game, but Pep really seemed to enjoy that and take it in there. He'll be delighted with that performance and that result against a very good Brentford team, like we've said, Neil.
Absolutely. I mean, if you can't enjoy a lap going around the pitch, I don't know how many thousand it holds here, but when you've had a result like that, I mean, it's such a relief for a manager. Everybody's waiting for you to slip up. You haven't scored the goal in the first half, a little bit more pressure on you, and then he comes up with a gem like that, the young man. I mean, Doku, wow. I tell you, I don't think there's anybody better than him in the world at the minute. And then I love Haaland's goal. I love tappings like that. And it was good to see Marmoush on it, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was good.
absolutely.
He looked sharp when he come on as well. So it'll have done the confidence so much now. And with so few games to go now, they've just got to enjoy it, haven't they? Because that was a difficult game today.
It was.
Make no mistake, that was a difficult game today.
Let's get some thoughts from pitch side. Our very own Braden is with Clive. Alan, we can head down there now.
Yeah, so me and Clive, we're pitch side at the moment, and it is a City win. It's 3-0, and another good performance for the Blues.
Oh, magnificent performance, but not only the performance, the result that was so important. First goal was the deal maker without any shadow of a doubt. Brilliant finish. And then from there, controlled the game and made sure of the victory. And also 3 goals and no goals against. That's a fabulous return.
That's the big one. 3 goals, and it could be 3 important goals, and it just does enough to put the pressure back onto Arsenal, doesn't it?
Absolutely, a really important game now for Arsenal. They will feel the heat from that. There's no doubt about it. They've got a tough game. They've got it all to do tomorrow at West Ham.
It is, and you can hear the fans, they're loving it at the minute. The players just doing the rounds now. Let's talk about a few of them. Jeremy Doku to start. And for anybody that says, he's got no end product, have a look at that. Everton, and then now 3 unbelievable goals and some player.
Not only the goal, but just the performance today was as good as I think we've seen him play. Magnificent goal. I just love the way that he anticipated the ball being loose, nicks the ball, but then he has it all to do to finish it. The strike was of the utmost precision. It really was. That was the deal breaker in the game, really. And then from then, love the way Erling improvises to score his goals. All goals are beautiful goals, but the way he backheeled that in, I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
No one knows more that better than Clive. Clive, you used to bang him in back in the day, didn't you? You think that was a proper striker's finish?
That was a striker's finish. He's off balance, he's back to goal, and in the end, he backheels it through legs to really just seal the deal. And then obviously he provides the pass for Marmoush to take the third well as well.
I was going to say a goal and an assist, and I think this season his overall play in general has just really improved. He's really involved in the games, sets one up and puts one in the back of the net.
Yeah, and that's what you want from. He's not only the top goal scorer, he carries that threat, but his contribution, his all-round game today was fantastic. He had a real battle with Collins in the heart of that Brentford defence, but he showed what an immense player he is.
And here he is now. Here is the big man, Erling Haaland, making his way in. And just behind him is Bernardo Silva. And I tell you what, he does some running, Bernardo, doesn't he? Unreal player.
It's just amazing. I think I have to say, when the sports writers made their choice Friday evening in terms of the player of the season, Bruno Fernandes got the award. But I have to say, I think that he was so unfortunate not to be named sports writers player of the year.
The players love him, and just turn the camera. Here is the king, Super Pep Guardiola. And here he comes. He is the king. There he is, Super Pep. We're going to miss him, aren't we, mate?
Well, it's again, it's a City performance. They have that belief, understanding, and knowledge, and in Pep they have someone who's leading them. And if you're Arsenal looking over your shoulders at the moment, that is the last person and team you want to see chasing you down.
He is the very last person. And then finally, Omar Marmoush. He comes off the bench. Sometimes, he's not maybe had enough minutes, or people say he could have more, but he comes on, he's made another difference. And as you say, that could be a big goal.
It could be a massive goal. Really well taken. I love the way it just takes that extra touch to take away from the defender and make the angle, and a really clinical finish. But again, I think it just shows the strength in depth depth of the squad. You need all your players. You need them to come on and impact the game, and that's exactly what he's done.
And then, Clyde, you've been there. You've played. Surely that must have a bit of a psychological effect now on Arsenal. It shows we're still behind you and we're still putting the goals in.
Absolutely. They know that City are not going away. They know that they have to win every game to win this Premier League. So the pressure's on now. They've got it all to do tomorrow at West Ham.
And then the big question: what do you think? What do you think's going to happen, Clive?
What I think is going to happen, I think it's going to go to the last kick of the last game. I think we've been there before a few years ago.
Just a couple of times, eh? And it's Aston Villa again. Could it be? Could it be a remake?
Anything can happen.
Could it be? Well, I hope so. Well, thanks very much, and back to you guys in the studio. Another good City win.
It is indeed. Thank you, Clive. Thank you, Braden, as well. He mentioned him there, and I was just reminded in my ear, Bernardo Silva has now only got 2 home games left at the Etihad Stadium, which is so sad. Just another typical Bernardo performance today.
I don't think you can put him into words, really, Bernardo. He's just an absolute manager's dream. He's a player's dream. He's a fan's dream.
Yeah.
He's just everything into that. He epitomises that dressing room, what I saw yesterday.
Yeah, wow.
He epitomises that. He's the oldest one, probably, and he's the one, he's out first, he's in last. His attitude is unbelievable, and it rubs off on you.
Yeah.
It rubs off on you, Keith, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. He's a consummate professional in everything that he does. You get the feeling that he's read Pep's coaching book and understood it, because they're on the same page.
They are, yeah.
And again, you can tell that because he's read it, he's on the pitch, and he's like the manager on the pitch. We're doing this, we're doing that. He's conveying the message that Pep wants.
Yeah.
But not only football, I think how he lives his life as well. You can tell. He's a good person as well.
Well, that's one person as well I think Pep referenced when talking about, for Phil to kind of look to and kind of follow. And I have to say as well, as much as I loved the 3 goals and what that does, I felt seeing Phil come on, getting more or less, I think it was 35 minutes he played today in the second half.
I thought he looked good today, Phil, when he come on. Yeah. He looked back to, his first touch, he wasn't bothered about knocking a 50-yarder or 20-yarder, was he? I thought he looked sharp. Unlucky. I wish that had gone in for him.
Yeah.
But he was there in the right place, wasn't he?
Yeah, and also to have that attacking intent, and obviously seeing him in the positions we used to see. Games like that, performances like that, that's how you get your confidence back, isn't it, Keith?
Yeah, definitely. Good habits, doing the right things at the right times. It does have a positive effect on you when you know this is where I operate, and this is what I've got to do. And again, you can tell Pep's gone go and make an impact.
Yeah.
If that goal had gone in as well, great save from the goalkeeper.
It was indeed, Keller, with a fantastic save. Right, let's see what that does to the Premier League table. We're going to be doing this now for the rest of the season, as we have been doing for the last kind of 6 weeks, really. But there we have it. So obviously Arsenal to play West Ham at the London Stadium. Then we'll have our game on hand in the middle of the week against Crystal Palace. 3 goals today to add to the goal difference. It goes to within 2. We'll have that game in hand. I mean, Neil, it's so tight. What are you thinking?
Who scored the most?
I think we'll find out. I feel like it could be. I think
because it's going to be close, isn't it? I mean, you think,
City have scored more. I think we have scored more actually than Arsenal. Yeah, 72 for goals for City, 67 I think for Arsenal.
Yeah.
But it is. Do you think going to come down to that final game, Neil?
Yeah, I think there'll be mistake. I think that. I mean, without saying it, I thought that was the most difficult game today. Yeah. Really? I thought they were, because they're looking for Europe, make no mistake. And they started off on a house on fire, didn't they? Yeah. They looked so good that first 10 minutes. So, and that's why I thought the 2 centre-halves did well. I think they just stopped it and just calmed us down a little bit. And then, the wide lads and Haaland today, wow.
They were the difference.
Dear me. I mean,
we're going obviously then to a club that you both know so well, Crystal Palace, in the middle of the week. No easy game there as well, Keith.
No, a London derby as well. And again, the manager leaving. I think it might be his last home game as well.
Yeah.
So the players would be trying to potentially impress the new manager that might be coming in and might be sitting in the stand as well. It's a difficult place, not only to
get to. Is that for Man City into?
Yeah, well, we've got them, and then their last game, and then Arsenal's last game is there as well.
Yeah. It's a difficult place.
It really, really is. Yeah. Neil, will you be heading down and joining the celebrations in the dressing room now?
I'll probably say goodbye to him, because
you're the good luck charm.
He will. He'll be saying, "Please come again." And I'm going to tell Haaland what a fantastic strike that was. The goalies don't stop them goals.
No, they do not indeed. Gents, I've absolutely loved today. I've loved that result. So we go to within 2 points of Arsenal. We'll be back on Wednesday. It is over to Arsenal now at the London Stadium. Keith, a pleasure as always. Thank you. Neil, a real privilege as well.
Thank you very much.
Please do come back on. Guys, there we have it. Manchester City 3, Brentford 0. Have a lovely Saturday evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you on Wednesday. Good night.
The unbeatable official Manchester City podcast. Watch the full video version of this show via City Plus now.
Got a question? Send us an email at podcast@mancity.com.